extraordinary scenes in Parliament, and I thought we'd get someone on set today to explain a little bit about the happenings in Parliament yesterday and give us an idea of perhaps what lies ahead of us. I want to welcome Professor Chris Imafidon, advisor to the royal family and to the government. Welcome to the programme, sir.
Thank you very much for great work.
Do you know, it was a remarkable scenes in Parliament. It's been chaotic.
Sadly, I was right in the epicenter of events yesterday. I was physically giving this order paper when we got into Parliament. And the paper is only good if we have distinct political parties that are cohesive and work together. Yesterday, it was an all-out war. Each ideological corner trying to pitch their own candidate, quote unquote, for leadership when there is no leadership election. Everyone wanting the old prime minister to come back, those ones there making their yes, others fighting for a new one. But I ask myself, but once we had a coalition government, or those that did not have even political ideas coming together. So we had the Liberal and the Conservative coming together for the sake of the country to govern. Why is it that one political party now cannot even find a common ground to discuss and then develop a proper growth strategy? Because that's what we need for now.
Well, can you see an end to this chaos?
Yes, if we can wake up the current Prime Minister and says, now I'm in charge, and just give a few clear instructions and bring in the warring factions together. That's all. Unity is what will lead to stability. There's a wise saying, say, come, let us reason together. Yeah. That's the key word. If all the different sectors come and reason together, they'll come up with a plan and a costed plan, because that's the number one issue with the mini budget, or which now become the major budget. If we can reason together, then we can solve the problem. I, at lunchtime, saw Suella myself personally. The email is a ruse. Fundamental differences about how immigration is handled. Fundamental differences about how do we get in skilled labor to the country, because we don't have enough doctors, nurses, and teachers right now. Those were the fundamental things that were not even seen by anyone. It's what I said earlier, let us reason together. There is a big room for a group thinking so that we can all head for the same destination. People are thinking, oh, let's go by bus, others, let's go by train, let's go by rail. If we agree on the destination, we should agree on the route. Yeah. Because right now, people have different ideas about how to get to the same destination. We have a talent shortage, you know that?
Yes, we do, yeah. Across the whole, a lot of sectors, yes.
Migration will solve that.
That's all about leadership. Have we got any leadership in the Conservative Party right now?
If you got in Angel Gabriel right now to lead the Conservative Party, he will not be able to lead it. So you need a disciplined team, a team that can talk to each other, not talk at each other, and that is ready to respond to the needs of the other person. And that's what you need. You need a unity candidate, or you need Liz Truss to listen more and then talk less.
If they cannot lead within the Conservative Party a collection of Conservatives who will agree on a destination and a strategy and a method of getting there, then surely a general election is the only option.
And that would be political suicide, I'm sorry to say.
Of course they will.
Based on the polls right now, Labour will not be just a dominant party. The Conservative will not even come second or third. The SNP will have more MPs than the Conservative Party.
But for the good of the country then, a unity government. But you're talking about a unity government within a Conservative Party.
That's what...
And there doesn't seem to be any unity between any branch or any kind of agreement to kind of cooperate. I mean, you've got extreme views in it. It's very tribal. So what's the solution then? If they won't call a general election, are we going to look for the next 2 years of complete and utter chaos? And the end result will still be the same.
But they are compromise candidates. They are candidates that are not keen on leadership, but commands the respect of each group.
I mean, like Jeremy Hunt, does he fit that bill? He's the new Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
People like the Defence Secretary will fit that bill because he has the respect of every single fraction bit of the party.
Hang on. So Ben Wallace as Prime Minister?
Yes, we need stable hands at times of difficulty, and he will be able to listen because he's shown that in areas that we have seen when it came to national crisis in the Ukraine war and the defense. He has shown that he's not about him. It's about the collective
picture,
desire
the bigger
of the
picture, man,
people.
isn't it?
And that's what a unity candidate has to be.
Well, just in a minute or two, please. What should Christians here in this country do about it?
For the faith, it excites my faith because I used to look at 62:11, Psalm 62:11, say, once he has spoken, twice have I heard, that power belongs to who? The Almighty. So power does not even rest in political power. It doesn't rest in the city now because the Lord Mayor of the city is very upset with what's happening. It doesn't rest with the politicians. Power rests with those that can seek the face of the Lord and
prayer
pray.
is the answer.
It is. Prayer changes things. And there's nothing impossible that our God cannot do.
Professor Chris, it's been lovely to have you on the show. We will definitely get you back. Thank you so much.